So a couple months ago, I built this Ableton pad pack, and I built it really because I was getting kind of tired of constantly rebuilding the same types of sounds over and over for my productions. Like a lot of times I'm just going for a certain spot in the mix, like a certain kind of modulation or a certain kind of tonal center or a certain kind of intensity or drive. And so I just stopped everything and I built 10 presets that roughly kind of approximate the 10 different types of sounds that I need to get in a production. Okay. Now, these are not like a simple or typical preset pack, in that these are real life production sounds. Okay. So a lot of times the things that I hear in certain productions that I don't necessarily love is that you're pulling together all these like perfectly curated sounds that they sound really good on their own. And trust me, these pads, they sound amazing on their own. But a lot of times like presets, they sound really good on their own, but they don't blend together because they're not designed with the rest of the production in mind. So these 10 packs that I built here, they are designed like that. They're built to work right within your workflows, and they're built so that you can put them up and then select through presets or switch with these certain parameter knobs to find that sweet spot where they really glue things together. Okay, so I'm gonna walk you through these step by step and just take a look. So the first one here, I've called it Density Shaper. I'm just gonna go ahead and click the first preset. Actually, I'm gonna start with Balance because it's pretty clean. And let's just like take a listen to this. All right, so pretty steady, straightforward synth pad. This is kind of my basic one. You can get this one for free on my website, actually, if you just go there and just download it for free. But I'm just going to play through this. I'm going to toggle through these presets, and then I'll show you some of the parameters. Now, you might notice every time I hit one of those presets, these 4 knobs here switch, okay? All these packs, they have 4 or 6 different knobs that you can choose from. And so as you go through these are just presets that I picked that I think are like good representations of what this tool can do. But let's just loop this, and then I'm just gonna play through a few of these different patches, kind of show you as I twist these knobs what happens. Okay, so obviously there is a ton of color and flexibility in these just 4 knobs here. And again, these presets, they're just snapshots from these 4 knobs. But the cool thing is, what you can get into is you can get into automation. So you can pick one of these textures and very quickly add some life and movement into the production. Like, check this out. Right, just like simply rising it, or let's just do some dramatic ones, just see what happens here. So that's where the power comes in. You can just quickly automate these things. I'll do that all the time. I will have a pad like this in a song, and on the first verse or like the intro, it'll be like super dark, super low. Then I'll boost that color, that frequency up so that on the bigger sections of the song, it's like really powerful. All right, the next one is called Delayed Highs. This one is amazing, really good in a lot of settings because it has 2 layers of pads. It has a low pad and a high pad, and the high pad is delayed, so that it comes in whoosh, and it kind of shimmers on the top, which is great for any sort of like dense parts of a song where you need something to cut through. You have that presence in the low end, but then you have that soaring extra layer in the top. It can create a lot of sustain to your production. So same thing, gonna play through it. I'm gonna play some of the snapshots. That one is super cool. All right, now the cool thing with this one is you can specifically tailor how fast or slow you want that high pad to come in. So I can put it all the way down to the slowest attack that I have available, and it comes in right away. Okay, bring it way up, and it comes super, super late. Okay, I can also balance that higher pad. So say I want it late, but not too prominent. Same thing with the low pad, I can bring that thing way up. And the modulation is just color movement. It adds a little wobble to it, so this one is pretty powerful overall. Moving on, pad 3, this is called a drive pad because it specifically has a lot of that like energized drive and saturation that it can be really useful to help things cut. You know, a pad, we kind of think of a pad as being like smooth and simple, but it's actually really helpful to have a pad that has some aggression to it, especially with like mixing with like electric guitars and stuff like that. So here is a few of those presets. Now if you get some headphones on, you're going to hear that low frequency distortion. That's so sick. This one's great because it's super thick. It has a lot of movement to it. Same thing here. I'm going to just mess with this color. Here we go. Bring the drive down. The density. See, it kind of thins it out a little bit. And then of course space being like reverb and stuff. You can hear it coming in. So the power is like, if I know exactly what I want to get at, then I can just pull this thing up and then I can be like, okay, I need something that's like pretty heavy in the upper range. I need a lot of drive, not too dense, so it's going to cut through, and a little bit of modulation. Then I can listen to it like, maybe too much, take the density all the way down, a little brighter. Maybe a little less drive. It's perfect. So that's that one. This next one is called Octave Pitch Shift. This one is meant to be a little bit more unstable. It has a lot of modulation on the upper octave. And so let's just go through some of these presets. It's going to add that upper ring now. Okay. That one is massive. And then the everything one. I'm honestly not sure where I'd use that. It's a lot, but you get the idea. And what I love about this one is the presets really show the range of colors that you can get with this one simple patch. And so I could really go back to that automation and create a lot of movement. I'm just going to do that real quick and then get the video going again. All right, so check this out. This is just the movement you can get here with this. So it almost sounds like you've got like multiple effects going on at once, but it's definitely just layered in from this one sound. Okay, let's move on to the next one. All right, these next couple are in a class that I think of like ambient pads. They're really warm, they're really colorful, and so this one is called Muted Ambience. I'm gonna go through some of these patches. Let me just go ahead and pop this up an octave. It's got that really nice mid-range ring. Now I'm going to drop this octave down here because there is a sub in this patch. That's pretty awesome. Right, so you can have that lower frequency. That's only going to kick in at a certain note. And it's a powerful sub. Quite a lot of range with that one. Okay, going back in the direction of something more phasey. Again, a lot more movement here. Something super noisy. That's so cool. Honestly, you should be using this patch a lot more often. And again, you can dial these in. What is that word? Filer? I have no idea what that word's supposed to be. It's a typo, so enjoy that. Oh, probably filter. Man, this is intense. Take all the reverb out. You get, if you have headphones on, you can hear it kind of breaking up left and right in that stereo image. That's a really powerful tool. All right, 3 more here. This is the Drive Resonant Pad. This one has a little bit more of an in-depth option. This is more of like a specialty pad, but yes, this is going to be the one that you're going to go for in a lot of situations. Okay, this one's low build-up. If you have headphones on, you can hear it building up in the lows. Again, this is an example of one of those things where it's like, you may not want this to sound like super squeaky clean for a preset, but this is the kind of like messiness that you might want in a real production. Yeah, that's too cluttered. I'm gonna put this back up the octave. It almost sounds like an electric guitar. Yep. And again, that resonant drive where it starts to kind of warble and like gargle a little bit. Honestly, that one patch right there, overdrive verb, is worth it. Probably should have made one with the envelope a little higher, but oh well. That's nuts. I need to use that one more often too. Okay, this one's called Cloudy Color. This is a really special one. Check these ones out. Man. So again, just different snapshots of the same sound, okay? And again, the strength of this is, instead of it being, 100 presets or something like that, it's 10 presets with snapshots, so that you can kind of get in the zone. Like, okay, this tool seems to work for me. And then you can morph and shape these tools more effectively. So much better than having to like layer different sounds and overlap them. This is the way to go. This is a professional way of doing it. All right, here's another one, Warm and Washy. Super light. That's a nice sound right there. If I could go for that one a lot. You hear that jump? I mean, this is the range you can get. And that's literally just this filter right here. You can do so much with that. And Washy. That's sick. All right, last one coming up here. This is Pulse. This one is just kind of a wacky one I wanted to throw in there. It has a little bit of an oscillator in the bottom. It just kind of makes a movement. So here we go. Let me get a sub in there so that you can hear that movement, just in case it's in the lows. Got that pulse to it, right? A little lighter. Busy. Again, I don't know what you're going to use that for, but maybe you'll use it for something really cool. Okay. Low and slow. That's so cool. Kind of like that drive resonant pad. And the last one's just kind of a wonky one. Unstable. So there you go. So yeah, again, the power of these 10 presets that I built here is not in having so many options. It's in getting you focused on just like one or two sounds that you think are really good, and then giving you that flexibility, either dropping one of those snapshots and just kind of toggling through it until it sounds right to you, or maybe it's automating some of those parameters for changing different settings within the tool. If you open these things up, you can go to town just like mangling things in and out. A lot of times when I use these in my productions, I'll use an extra stage of EQ to kind of tame it a little bit if I need that. But that's all up to you. It's all about your production flow, what you need to do in your songs. And I think that these 10 synths, these 10 synth pads are going to massively increase your workflow and just get you sounds that you like right away. So check these out on my website. And if you use one of these, please give me a shout out.